Which Phono preamp did I choose and why? Stay tuned to find out. Well, hey there YouTube. Chris the Frugal Audiophile here with you on a beautiful day here in the Midwest in late August. It is one of those days when you don't need air conditioning or heat. We don't get a lot of these in the Midwest, but when we do, it is really nice. Well, for our video today, what I want to do is a comparison between the Emotiva XPS1, I keep getting that name wrong, but I'm going to try my best to do it right, and then the Fluance PA10. Now these are two Phono preamplifiers that I think are good for comparing to one another because they are at a very similar, not the exact same, price point. So I decided to purchase both of them, and you see them here before you, proof of purchases. They're right here, and I have been testing these and going between them, playing different records and trying different things on my music system for I think about the last almost 2 months now. So I've done some thorough comparisons with these two Phono preamplifiers, and I wanted to talk to you about it and let you know what I found out and which one I will be choosing. So this video is not going to be a review of either one of these devices. There are tons of those on the internet if you'd like to find them. I probably won't do anything like that, but you never know. What this video is just going to be a comparison of how they are similar and how they are different, and then my conclusion as to which one I'm sticking with. So if you like this kind of content, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up. Also, click that bell if you want to get notifications when I upload new videos. So to begin, let's talk about what is similar between these two Phono preamplifiers. First thing is, these are both solid-state Phono preamplifiers. There's no tubes involved in either one of these here, which makes them easier to compare. Second of all, they are at a very similar price, right around $100. Now, I got the PA10 on sale for, I think it was 70 bucks, something like that, and then I actually got the Emotiva on sale for 110 during one of Emotiva's sales, but now I see it's actually listed at $99, which is roughly about what I paid for it. So if you pay full retail, they are the exact same price. Finally, both of these Phono preamplifiers was an improvement in the sound quality over the built-in Phono preamp in my Fluance RT81 turntable. Now, that might not be true for the preamplifier built into your turntable. Your results may vary, but for my turntable, both of them were a noticeable improvement. And this brings me to how they are different. And first of all, design. I mean, it's pretty obvious as you look at them right here in the video, but they are both quite a bit different in their design elements. If you see here, the Emotiva, it is an elongated rectangle. It's kind of shiny. It has the inputs and outputs sticking out of it. There are some switches that stick up on the, I guess you call that the top here, to switch between moving coil and moving magnet. More about that later. So it looks very utilitarian, very practical. It's not bad looking. I like the kind of sheen that it projects. But at the same time, it's very busy. And it's not like the sleekest looking Phono preamp. And then we have the Fluance here, which is basically a black square box. Very minimalistic, very simplistic in its overall design. There is a light on the front. It's very dull that lets you know when this is turned on. And then you have your connections all there on the back, hidden out of sight. So this one is definitely going for the sleeker, more minimalistic look. And so that's how these things are like quite a bit different. I mean, I don't know if they could be less similar in their design. I'm sure that they could, but they are quite a bit different. Also, in typical Emotiva fashion, the XPS has a very bright blue LED on the top of it. In comparison, the PA10 here, it has a much duller white light that does illuminate when it is powered on. Now when it comes to their feature set, they're very similar, but there are just a couple of differences I like to highlight for you. First, First of all, the Emotiva XPS 1 can be used with both moving magnet and moving coil cartridges. That is not an option on the Fluance. It is just a moving magnet cartridge phono preamp. So that's something to keep in mind. This makes the Emotiva just a little bit more versatile. Second, the Fluance has a 20 hertz high pass filter cutoff button on the back of it. So this can be used to eliminate some of the noise that can often occur below 20 hertz. I tried it. I didn't really notice a big difference. Maybe your results will vary. Next, let's talk about sound. So the PA10 has the typical RIAA curve. This is a frequency response curve, or DSP is kind of what it is, that is intended to make your record sound more natural. It takes a sound that is on, the vinyl there, and it makes it sound more normal, more natural, more, I guess, studio-like, I think is what typically they are going for. And this is what you'll find on the PA10. Now the Emotiva, however, it has more of a smiley face curve where the bass and the treble are slightly ticked up. I mean, it's not a real drastic curve, I would say, but it definitely is noticeable. This means that the PA10 sounds more warm and lush, especially because there is a bit of a boost in the mid-range, and then the Emotiva sounds a little bit brighter, giving you a little bit more detail in the sound. However, I would not say that either preamp lacks in detail. They just sound a little bit different. And so that's something you're going to think about when you are choosing one. What kind of sound do you like? And so this all being said, which one am I going to choose and why? Well, to begin, I'm going with the Fluance because I like the looks better. I think that it's something that I can be proud to put on display, whereas the Emotiva, it doesn't look bad. It's definitely more utilitarian in its appearance. The Fluance is definitely very much understated. There's nothing like fancy about it, but it looks nice. It looks nice sitting on my equipment rack, and so I like that about it. Also, I do prefer its warmer sound. It's not that I totally dislike the sound of the Emotiva, it's just I prefer the sound of the PA10. Also, I like that it is the same brand as my turntable. I don't know if that's really a big deal. I kind of like that. Maybe you don't really care. Although the Emotiva is the same brand as my A700 amplifier in there, so there is that. But I like that it's the same brand as my turntable. I like the sound quality. I like the looks. So that's why I am choosing the Fluance here. Also, it was just a little bit cheaper than the Emotiva. So I do plan to return the Emotiva and get my money back for it. Does that mean it's going to be the best one for you? Well, I just like to, in closing, offer a few recommendations. And the first one is, if you like a livelier sound, then go with the Emotiva XPS 1. If you prefer that more warmer, lush sound, then you want to go with the PA10, or maybe look elsewhere at a tube phono preamp. If you have a moving coil cartridge, then between these two, you're going to have to go with the Emotiva because it's the only one that has that option available. If you want a preamp that you can put on display in your rack that is understated, then you're going to have to go with the Fluance. If you want to tell the world that you love Emotiva, which I do really like Emotiva stuff, but anyway, if that's what you want to do, then you're going to have to go with the Emotiva here because that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to let the whole world know with that blue LED and all the writing all over it and the connections sticking out that you have an Emotiva phono preamp and you love Emotiva. That's what you're going for. I understand it. That's great, and go for it. Go ahead and get the Emotiva. There's my comparison video between these two preamps and why I am going with the Fluance and what I recommend for you as well. So take those things into consideration when you're picking between these two very affordable and really good phono preamplifiers. Do you own either one of these phono preamps? What do you think of it? Am I right in my conclusions regarding some of the differences between the two of them? And if you had to choose right now, which one would you go with? Thank you so much for watching, and remember, frugal doesn't necessarily mean cheap.